You're watching the weekly Advocacy Work update from the Chamber of Catawba County. I'm Brian Francis, Advocacy Director, and it's January 30th, 2023. First, thank you to everyone who attended the Chamber's Legislative Breakfast on Friday. We heard in-depth presentations on several items on the Chamber's legislative agenda, including how the school report card system misrepresents the quality of our schools, the challenges facing our current transportation funding model, the future of Catawba's trail network, and how businesses can see lower health insurance premiums and a larger labor pool through Medicaid expansion. I also want to thank Senator Dean Proctor, Representative Jay Adams for joining us to both hear our priorities and to share theirs. We're fortunate to have legislators who understand business and share our priorities. We're starting to see the legislature organize, and our legislative delegation has landed some important committee assignments. First, Representative Mitchell Setzer will be once again one of the powerful senior chairs of the Finance Committee. All tax legislation is in the domain of the Finance Committee. He will also chair the Insurance Committee and vice chair the Ethics Committee, as well as serving on Energy and Public Utilities, Health, Local Government, the UNC Board of Governors Nominations Committee, and the Unemployment Insurance Committee. Representative Jay Adams takes the gavel as chair of the Wildlife Resources Committee and is vice chairman of the Important Transportation Committee. He'll also serve on Appropriations and Appropriations Transportation, Commerce, Education, Community Colleges, and Local Government Land Use Planning and Development. Now, on the Senate side, Senator Dean Proctor chairs the Commerce and Insurance Committee and the Appropriations Committee on Education/Higher Education. He'll also serve on Agriculture, Energy, and Environment, that's all one committee, the Appropriations Committee on General Government and Information Technology, and Pensions and Retirement and Aging. Pensions, Retirement, and Aging, also all one committee. He's got State and Local Government, and he's got Transportation. Finally, as we continue to review our Chamber's legislative agenda, I wanted to highlight our support for two items that are locally important. First, as we heard at the Legislative Summit, we are supporting state investment in our parks and trails as a means to strengthen the quality of life and the tourism industry in Catawba County. We also oppose unfunded mandates on our businesses and our local governments and want to preserve our local government's current revenue streams. Specifically, we believe that locally collected sales taxes should continue to be returned to the local governments in Catawba County. Next week, we'll conclude our review of the Chamber's legislative agenda, and we'll highlight legislation that relates to it being introduced in Raleigh. Until then, I'm Brian Francis, and this is Advocacy at Work from the Chamber of Catawba County.